100 depth is here to stay and dominate FC24. YouTube. Today we are going to learn the most overpowered endgame FC24 4-3-2-1 custom tactics right now. But before, we need to see where we got this inspiration from. I saw Ms Dasari playing 4-3-2-1 100 depth. Yes, you heard that correctly. 100 depth in Sweden at the DreamHack World Cup qualifier. And his performances were great. Unfortunately, he lost a close match to Young. Otherwise, he would have qualified for the tournament, right? But again, see, he played Tex finally after 4 years. He is playing in the Black Kit. Just look at his high press and how his team is moving. How much width does he have on offer, right? But the key over here is the playstyles, which we will talk about later on. Knowing the tactics is one thing and understanding the tactics is another thing. So that is why you must focus and understand these tactics. Look at Dasari and just focus on his press. Look where his line is. He's playing Tex, one of the best players in the world as we know it, right? And even he is struggling to beat the press. This game at the moment is all about using the AI and somewhat your own skill to actually press the opponent in his own half and win the ball back consistently. The more pressure you apply on the opponent, the better your results will be. Just look at that. The second goal will come from Tex's mistake, and he forced him to make this mistake. See, Joselu has the ball, he loses it, he wins it back. Now what happens? He's recycling, he has his players set. Just look at this. Loses the ball, 100 depth, good switching, wins the ball high up the pitch, scores and gets the lead. This is what we are talking about. The instructions are going to look very similar to what your usual 4-3-2-1 is. However, the tactics are the ones which are going to make the difference in combination with the play styles. Guys, our striker is going to be someone with a 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves. Someone like R9. Stay central, get in behind, alright? Your RF needs to be someone like Kylian Mbappe, rapid, who can shoot, who can cross, who can run down the wing, who can recycle the ball. So that is why we are going to use someone like Mbappe. Get in behind, come back on defense. Alright, our left mid is going to be a tall guy, someone like Erling Haaland. Get in behind on him, and that is it. Our CM is going to be stay back, cover center. Our CM is going to be stay back, cover center. Our LCM is going to be someone who can play as an attacker, alright? So we need them to be on balanced cover wing. Our right back is going to be balanced overlap. The left back is going to be stay back while attacking. However, don't get confused. We are going to manually trigger the left back to make runs in behind defense. So we use both left back and right back. If you only attack from one side, you are going to struggle. For the instructions, we are going to use 40 width and 100 depth. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Now, if you think that putting 100 depth is going to make you press like Ms Dasari, well, then you are partially right and partially wrong. Obviously, your AI is going to help you apply that pressure. They are going to be pressing high up the pitch like crazy. The opponent will feel suffocated, but there is a massive con. And what is that? Well, a lot of space will be left in behind, which your opponent can exploit using long ball pass plus and just give and goes, alright? Which is why you need to focus on your right stick switching and be very careful regarding that. If you make wrong switches constantly and you don't know how to right stick switch properly, I would advise against using this formation and tactics. Not the formation, the tactics. But again, I encourage you to learn as well, okay? Balanced, 40, 100. If you are good at switching, it will help you. Build a play is going to be balanced, direct passing. We are going to use 55 width, alright, and 4 players in the box. Why 55 width? Because we want to spread the play, alright. We're going to spread the play out and then attack from the right and left hand side, recycle the ball. But there is a secret trick that makes this formation really overpowered. So when we have the ball on the right hand side and we're driving down the line, we have two options. Either we can look for the cross towards Haaland or cut the ball back, recycle it towards the midfield, alright? But again, if you're playing a good opponent and you keep using the right side, it becomes predictable. Which is why, like we have seen Dasari hold the ball with his CM, trigger one of his other fullbacks to run, although his left back is unbalanced. You can do that with your other fullback if your left back is, let's suppose, balanced. You can tell your right back to make a manual run, alright? And then hold the ball with your CM, play an L1 triangle long lob through pass. Why? because that is the most meta thing to do right now. Playing in the air is the key, and this is how you escape the pressure. I said we will talk about playstyles, and what I wanted to talk about is that we need to have 3 CMs all with long ball pass plus playstyle like Ms Dasari was using. How does he go from midfield to his attack? He is using Vitinha, and Vitinha has the long ball pass plus as we know it. So he saw Haaland making a run, waited for him, dribbled left, dribble right, and see, because he faked Tex because of dribbling right and left. See, his left back is balanced, but because of his manual overload on the right hand side, if you can see on the radar, he was able to use this space and play a long ball pass plus towards Haaland. It just locks on. The game will always favor the pass if it is made from a player who has the long ball pass plus play style. And see here with Cruz, he's doing the same thing, dribbling left, dribbling right, waiting for Havertz to be on the last man, and then goes with the long ball pass plus play style. Using KDB, Vitinha, Cruz, creating these spaces, holding the ball in the midfield, spreading it out with the long ball pass plus play style, and then either recycling, cutting the ball back inside, or going for the crosses. This is a sure way of actually improving your attack. Now, for those players for whom 100 depth might be a bit too much and they might think, okay, it is overkill, we are not going to play 100 depth, it is just too much for us, then I would suggest you go down to at least 72 depth, okay? And if it is still too much and you don't want auto offside traps, then you can build your way up to it. Go with 69, you will have the highest depth possible without the auto offside traps. As your right stick switching improves, you can actually bump the depth up. And now I will also encourage you to focus on your defending principles and joystick switching, as they are going to help you in FC25 as well. If you're playing the game right now, then you should focus on things that are going to help you in the next game. So check this video out here.